Example 3, identify the points on the graph that give maximum R values.
Hey, this is really similar
Very
to...
similar to example 2.
Yeah, maximum value cosine?
Is 1. Okay, so what we could do if we wanted
On a data ends in Y?
We could just put a 1 here and say the maximum cosine can be is 1.
Right.
So that means that the maximum that this can be, since we'll multiply that by 3, is 3.
Right.
That is the maximum R value.
Right.
If we look at the graphs, we got 3 different graphs here.
Whoa.
The one in the middle is in polar form. If you look, you can see that our petals are of length 3. We call these things petals,
right.
like a
flower petal.
Like a flower petal,
yeah.
Exactly. So the length of those is 3, and then where those occur, though, it's really more helpful to look at it in rectangular form.
Yeah, I agree. Because at your peaks and at your valleys are where you're going to possibly have your max R value.
Right.
It just depends on the whole question.
Right. And so these points here are where our max R value is, because for our R, we're talking about how far it is from the origin. And so if you look here, we're just saying it's 3 out.
Right.
It's 3 out. It's 3 out. So even though this is down here at -3, it still works.
Right.
Right.
And we could also say where that occurs for this particular problem. Are we supposed to? Doesn't say to, but we could.
Identify the points.
Identify the points. Oh, then we have to say where they're at.
Right.
So the first point would be at R theta would be 3, 0.
Right.
Yeah.
And so what you can do is think about, basically think of it backwards here. Like
right.
the R is this part, how far it is this
right.
way, and then the theta is how far it is this way.
Right.
So 3, 0, and then
3 pi over 2.
3 pi over 2, 3 pi over 2? Or -3, 3 pi over 2. Why'd you skip all the way to 3 pi over 2?
I meant to say pi over 2.
Oh, okay.
I thought 3 pi over 2, right?
-3 pi over 2.
Okay, good talk.
Right?
Because of the way it spins.
Because of the
way
way
it's going to spin out. Right.
And then 3 pi.
3 pi, yes.
Remember, if you zoom trig on a graph like this, it'll help you see where these values are.
Right.
Because of the helpful tick marks. And then -3 to 3 pi over 2.
Now, if you don't have a calculator, though, remember that the cosine will give you its maximum R values when the angle inside of it is either 0 or pi.
Right.
So we could set 2 theta equal to 0 and 2 theta equal to pi.
And then solve.
And then
gives
solve
us,
that as well.
Yeah, that's true.
You want to show a quick example of that while we're here? It's a little refresher.
2 theta equals, we want it to be
0 or pi.
0 or pi.
Right.
And so you would say theta is 0 or theta is
pi over 2.
Pi over 2. But we could also, because that's not all of them, we'd also keep going because it's 0 pi, 2 pi,
right. And
3 pi.
Right. And just
until we
keep
end
going
up with
until all those thetas get up to 2 pi.
Yes.
Yeah.
True story.
True indeed.
Okay.